guys. Thank you. All right. Let's keep the integrity. All right. Now, thank you, Stephen. So here's how you guys have to look at it. Each and every single one of these candlesticks, okay? Each and every single one is like a human being. And I'm going to break this down for you. When you look at the human, right, obviously they have a body. Everyone has a body type. There's fat people, there's skinny people, there's small people, there's tall people, there's anorexic people. Everyone has a different body size. And it's the same thing with these candlesticks. Each and every single one of these candlesticks have a different body size, just like people, okay? Now, according to the body size, you can get an idea of where the market is going. You can get an idea of where the trend will be. Okay. So for instance, and I don't really like using these candles too much, but okay, here.
Oh, by the way, I'm looking at the comments. I also love G-Eazy. He's also great.
Fuck G-Eazy. I mean, are we going to like do any partnerships with him in the future, or should I have not said that?
Hey, maybe we will. And I'm going to tell him that you said fuck him.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. That wasn't me. That was my friend. Okay. So you guys see this, all right? This body candlestick, okay? And the reason why you guys freak out too, when you're trading is because you're looking at charts like these, okay? And these are moving like every 5 minutes. Or you're looking at a chart like this, and people are like, oh my God, it's going down a little. It's going down, okay? And it's like, no, this should be shooting up probably. But you want to look on a higher time frame, like the 4 hour, okay, guys? Or you want to look on the hour chart, okay? That's a better time frame to look at. Stop looking at this so then you could stop freaking out, okay? And, okay, cool. So let's jump down to the hour. So here, perfect. You see this candlestick, guys, right? Let's zoom in. See this candlestick, right? This candlestick is engulfing all of these other candlesticks. So like I said, Kevin Hart, you guys remember from the last webinar? This is Kevin Hart. This is Shaquille O'Neal, all right? So when you see Shaquille O'Neal engulfing Kevin Hart, that's when you want to get into a trade, okay? Now, what I like to do is I like to draw a line here to see how many candles did this green candle engulf. So it engulfed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7, okay? It engulfs 6 candlesticks, all right? So you guys have to think about this. This whole entire price point was engulfed. It engulfs all these other candlesticks. So therefore, you can see that this is going to be a clear uptrend. And look at the body. The body is a bullish body, all right? Let me also tell you something. When you see the wicks, as you guys know, these things right here, these pretty much show the highest point that the market went, okay? The market's intention. So while this candlestick was fluctuating, its intention was to go all the way up to here, all right? But sellers pushed them back down and they closed here, all right? This is the wicks only show you the intention move, okay? The intention of where the market intended to go, right? It went up here and it intended to go higher, but they got pushed back down and closed here. Here, notice this has no wick at the top, okay? And it has very little wick at the bottom. If there's no wick, okay, at the bottom, that means that there's less seller's influence and there's more buyer's influence, okay? Because the body is, first of all, the body is big. It's engulfing 5 candlesticks. So you want to click here for your resistance line, move it back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's engulfing 6 candlesticks, okay? So that's one analysis that you're putting into your mind. It's engulfing 6 candlesticks, and there's no really like huge wicks here. It's just a pure bullish candle, all right? And it's on the hour chart, okay? That's the thing. It's on the hour chart. So it engulfed this on the hour, and it's going up. So you would have entered in right here. I would have personally entered in right here on this trade. Boom. It would have shot up and I would have got out. All right. Now, check this out. You enter in on here. Okay. But you could also break it down. Go to the 30. All right. Same exact chart. Go to the 30. Now go down to the 15. Okay. So now you can enter in on a lower time frame. Okay. You can enter in on a lower time frame and catch all of this, catch all of these pips. Does that make sense? So it's like this on the hour. Which one was that? Which bar was that on, Steven? Was that on this bar?
Yeah, that's what we call a panty dropper.
Yeah, this is a panty dropper. So let's just put this here, okay? So you see how this is on the hour, okay? But when the next candlestick comes up, you could enter in on the 15, and then you could catch all of this movement. So that way you're not waiting an hour for a move to happen, if that makes sense. Nuggets or not?
Hey, Dimitri, we've got some deaf members in the group on the webinar, and some of them have some cochlear implants. So let's try to speak a little loud for them so they can definitely hear.
Okay, yes, for sure, for sure. Who is deaf on this webinar?
And by the way, guys, I have a lot of respect for anybody who is deaf. My cousin is deaf, and I grew up learning a little bit of sign language, and he got a cochlear implant when he got a little older. And so it takes a lot of bravery, and I have a lot of respect for that.
Okay, awesome. Who's deaf? I just want to know. Who's deaf here? Yeah, I just gave you guys some major fucking nuggets. Who's deaf here? Who's the deaf people? Steven, how did you even hear that someone's deaf? No one commented they were deaf.
Someone's messaging me right now saying they're listening to the webinar.
Okay. I mean, is there any other questions you have, guys? Like, oh, my deaf
people. Continue teaching us how to trade.
Thanks, Dimitri. Thanks. I love you guys. Okay. So do you guys understand that? So on the hour, okay, you're looking at this chart on the hour, you see that it engulfed all of these candlesticks on the hour, right? But when you enter, you can enter in on the 15, all right? And what you have to realize is each and every single one of these candlesticks, okay, they represent a time interval or whatever time interval you're on. So let's say you're on the 15-minute. This candlestick is 15 minutes. This 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 is 15 minutes. Okay. So 15 and 15 is 30. All right. Now if you go to the 30-minute chart, 30 and 30 is 60. So this is a 2-hour move that happened in the market. Here and here is an hour put together. This happened in 1 hour. Okay. This is another 30 minutes. This happened in 1 hour and in 30 minutes. Another 30 minutes. This is a 2-hour move put together. Okay. Now, the reason why you want to trade on a higher time frame is because the higher the time frame you trade on, the more you can see of what the market is doing, the more time you give the market to play out. So let's say you're playing like 2K or something like that. Let's say you've watched a basketball game. And in the basketball game, you see, oh, Kobe Bryant got fouled. Let's replay it again, ladies and gentlemen. And they replay it in slow motion. So that way you can see, oh, he got fouled in the wrist. He got fouled here. You know what I mean? You get more of a precise detail of how everything was played out. So that's why you want to trade on a longer time frame. And when you trade on a longer time frame, you freak the fuck out less. So that's another thing that I'll tell you. But looking at this entry, okay, and let's go back to this. Looking at this entry, okay. See how this engulfed all these 5 candlesticks on the hour? What you would do is now after this closed on the hour, after this bar closed on the hour, you switch right into the 15, okay? And then you could just buy, boom. buy on the same exact candle, because then you know that it's going up because it engulfed. And then you can catch all of this and then get out of your trade. Does that make sense to everyone? Can I get a yes if that makes sense to you? Can I get a fire emoji? Mark is fucking fired up. He feels like he's just like... Yes, just because we're trading on the hour and 4 hour chart, you're looking for a long-term trade. So once here's a trick, guys. It's like you can make money off of both. So once this candlestick engulfs all these other candlesticks, you could switch to the 15 and scalp, okay? Scalp the 15, okay? Because 15, okay, that's 30. You got another 30. So you could scalp all of this until the next hour candlestick is finished forming, and you could ride it all the way up. But you could also still catch it on the hour. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can also still catch it on the hour. You're just trading in between two multiple time frames. Does that make sense to you, Steven?
Makes sense to me, but I'm not the one it needs to make sense to. We're doing this for other people.
Fuck you, Steven. Fire, yes, fire. I have technical difficulties due to a storm. But you know what, Dio? Move to fucking Florida. Maybe you wouldn't have a storm. I'm totally kidding. I'm sorry.
Florida has more storms than most states. What are you talking about?
Steven, I didn't ask you for a geography lesson, okay? Holy shit, this is what dreams are made of. What if the bearish candle on the left had the same body size instead of many small ones? What do you mean by that? I'm confused by your question.
He's talking about railroads, like one big or small red one and one green one.
No, you just are looking for the engulfing pattern. That's it.
Right. So that red one to the left, what if it was the same height is what he's talking about.
Oh, what if it was the same height?
Mm-hmm.
Then you don't enter the trade.
There's your answer.
Yeah. So I hope you guys understand that. All right. Now, another thing that I want to teach you guys is the pullbacks. So let's see. Did gold go up or did she shoot down? Oh, she's consolidating. Ew. She looks disgusting. Oh. All right. So let me just get on here. Another thing you guys can do, also, I want you guys to zoom out your charts. When you zoom out of your charts, you can get a clear perspective of the market. Look how beautiful she looks. Guys, this is what we've been trading all week. Isn't it amazing? This is the buys that we've been taking. This is the sells that we've been taking. Oh, this one's a panty dropper. Look at this panty dropper right here, Steven. Oh my, look at that panty dropper. Ooh, Sadie, that's sexy.
That's what we call gold faking us out.
I know, but it's still hot. I mean, at least she dropped her panties and she pulled them back up.
If the panties drop, I want to see them stay off.
Wow, guys, Steven is a fucking savage. Okay. Steven, I need to pull up my trading view.
I got one up.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just not share my screen for a minute because I don't want people to see my porn history.
I don't want you guys to see mine, so give me just a second.
Yeah, Steven, how do you clear out all the porn again? I forgot you were telling me.
I use Midget, so it saves on space and bandwidth.
Okay, right. Definitely.
Right.
So I got my charts up. Yesterday I was Google searching for gold porn and I just couldn't find any.
Can you see my screen, Dimitri? It's displaying Heikin-Ashi over gold.
God, that looks disgusting, Steven.
It's not my fault. By the way, if you guys don't know what ADX is, learn what ADX is. It's pretty cool.
ADX?
Yeah.
What is that? Is that for porn?
Trading porn.
Trading porn. Oh my God, look at that downtrend. I'm getting so horny. Okay, now it's about to be super fucking lit. Okay, yeah, it's pretty about to be a lit situation, guys. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm loading up the gold.
So what you guys can see on my screen is called Heikin Ashi candles. They're Dimitri will probably show you a little more in a minute, but they're moving averages. They're not regular candles, and so it takes out the noise. And some people like to trade with these. I like to trade with these. If you want to learn a lot about Heikin Ashi, learn from Dimitri. And another guy that knows a lot about it is Dominic Vega. He's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, Dominic is fucking awesome.
He can teach you a lot. With his BOA clinic, he can teach you a lot about Heikin Ashi. He's a cool dude. But he's not free, so be prepared to pay.
Yeah, be prepared to pay a lot of fucking dough.
Yeah, he's not cheap.
Okay, guys. Got my charts up. Gold is ready to drop her panties for me once again. All right, Steven, I deleted all my porn. Perfect, guys. So do you guys see the difference between, these are regular candlesticks, just so you guys know. These are regular candlesticks, okay? Now watch this. When you go to Heikin Ashi, it's way different, okay? You could see more of a clear trend because it cancels out all the noise. So I'm going to do that one more time for everyone to see.
Hey, your Heikin Ashi is better than my Heikin Ashi. I need to get that one.
Regular candles. And you see the difference, right? You see how they're just more smaller and squeezed in. Heikin Ashis are good because you can get more of a clear trend with gold. It's much more smoother. Okay?
One thing to note about Heikin Ashi, guys, is every candle you see is printing halfway through the actual candles. They're moving averages, and that's part of how it cancels out the noise.
Gold mines. Okay, guys. So also, we were talking about entry, okay? Now, check this out. Oh, we're on the day chart here, okay? Let's say we want to enter in on
you gotta pay money if you want to enter in lower.
Let me just bring this up. Okay. A lot of people also, they see this and they freak out. Okay. They freak out because they see gold is going up and then it wicks back and they think it's going back down, but really it's going up. So gold will shoot up, close, shoot up, close. And the reason why it's doing that is because it wants to hit your stop loss. Okay. See, put this here. So people who put their stop losses here, like sellers, they put their stop losses here. Boom, come up, get your stop loss hit. Boom, 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 boom. Then come up, boom, get your stop loss hit, and they pull it back. So when you see gold spiking up, don't think it's just going to spike up and then come back down. It's going to continue up. It's just doing that to scare you. All right. That's just a little tip that I would give to you guys. Now let's go back to for instance, you see this bad boy? She wicked, pulled back. People probably would have sold here, and the sellers that sold got fucked, and it just came back up. Don't be scared. That's the whole trick with gold. You can't be scared. You can't be nervous. All right. Another thing that I want to show you guys is trend lines. Okay. This is how you draw a perfect trend line. How sexy is that trend line, Steven?
It's about 5, maybe a 6.
Oh my God. Fuck Steven, guys. We're going to block and ban him from the group. So another way that you guys can draw trend lines is this. All right. You can go to the little chart right here and you can click lines, line graph. So that way you get all the points. All right. You get all the points of where the market is at. So let's say you go here. Okay. All right. Boom, boom. If you want to get them on perfect, like spot on, you could switch to the line chart. And then from there, you could go back to Heikin-Ashi and then boom. It hits it like right on the bodies. Like, this one's a little off right there. All right. So when price hits here and drops, price comes back and hits here and drops. Price comes back and hits here and drops. All right. Now, what you want to do is that you can get on these. Don't get on these when they retrace, when they go back up. Get on them when they drop. This is the panty dropper. Okay. The third hit is most likely the panty dropper. So when you see a hit like this followed by a doji, okay, this is a doji candlestick. This is a cross. When you see this cross, always remember this is like a reversal pattern. So it's like the cross represents a changing point in your life. So when you see this, you're like, Jesus Christ is about to change my life and I'm about to make some money on this trade. Boom. It hits here, take it for a sell. But you don't want to just enter in because it hit. Okay? You don't want to enter in just because it hit. You want to enter in away from the line, guys. So let me give you an example. Okay? Let's say at the close of this candlestick, okay? You would want to enter in at the close of here. Why? Okay. This is a support zone. Okay. You want to enter in at the close of here. Once you enter in at the close of here, boom, you're in there. Or you could enter in at the close of here if you want to as well. It doesn't really matter where you enter here, as long as it's away from the line. You want to be away from the line because the closer it is to the line, the closer that you can get screwed on the breakout. So I probably enter in at the close of here. Candle would have reopened here. It would have shot down, okay? It would have shot down and I would have let it ride. Once it broke out of here, I would have let it ride until here. And the reason why you're going to be in profit so much because we're on the hour chart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You would have been in profit for 5 hours. Like, come on, guys. You would have made pips off of this move.
Someone's asking why Heikin-Ashi candles over regular candles. I think that's a good question.
Heikin-Ashi candlesticks over regular candles because look at this, dude. Let me show you why you would have been fucked in the ass with this trade. Do you see the fake outs? Like it's the movement is very like, so you're like, you see the green candle, you're like, I should buy. Oh, it's coming up, I should buy. You know what I mean? Rather when you switch to the Heikin-Ashi, it's like, you know what time it is. This is all red. So you know the overall trend of what it's going to be rather than you going on regular candlesticks. Does that make sense? Okay. Gold is a trend line market, guys. That's one key that I will give you. Gold is a trend line market. So it always hits, and then, you know, breaks out and does its thing. Okay. So on the third hit, when you're in the trend line, always get on the third hit, guys, because the third hit is like the major drop. You know, you got hit, drop, 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 hit, drop, 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 hit, and then like it just plummets. All right. Don't let me catch you recording this. Okay. Let me answer some questions, bro. You can still see my windows?
Sandy, about for me and Dimitri moving to Florida, I would love to move to Florida, but you see, it takes a lot of patience to live in Florida, I think, from all those storms and hurricanes, and I've heard scary stories about alligators.
Oh. Okay, let's see. Is it going to be recorded?
No, guys, we don't release these recordings because we want everyone to jump on the next time we do them. It's kind of an incentive to be here when we're doing the training.
I'm deaf and I have a cochlear implant.
Cochlear.
Cochlear.
It helps deaf people hear.
I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic. I can't fucking read for my life, so I'm there with you, bro. Okay. Is it going to be recorded? Do you mainly enter on the third drop? Yes, you always enter in on the third drop. So guys, hit, drop, hit, drop. Okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen for 2 seconds, Dimitri.
Okay.
I just wanted you guys to see this lovely picture. This I constantly go through this cycle. Feels like every day.
Oh my God.
All right, back to Dimitri now.
That's funny as fuck. So guys, let me tell you something. You see how this is a support zone? Okay, this is supporting this, all right? So it hit, it came up, it hit, it came up, all right? Now, let's say you're in this position, right? You're drawing this line, okay? You see this trade happening, you see it hit here, all right? You see gold moving like this. You want to put your trend line on it, right? So you're adding up more analysis. You put your support line on it, which is here, okay? Once you guys realize that, okay, this support zone, it's not so much of the support zone, but it's the zone that it's a valid zone, okay? It was broken through. So here it broke through, okay? It came back to this zone. There's something significant about this zone that price is always at, okay? So price came here to the zone and it dropped. Then even after it dropping all the way here, it came all the way back up and then dropped. It came all the way back up and then dropped, and then it broke through this zone, okay, this particular price point. It broke through. It came here to sit back on the price point. So what do you think you're going to do when you're in the position of here? What do you think gold's going to do? You think it's going to skyrocket, or it's going to approach this significant line, because this is a significant level in the market? So it's going to come back to here. So what you can do is, in this position, is wait, okay? So you don't get paid to trade. You get paid to wait, all right? Now, let's say price comes down here, right? And you're waiting and seeing, okay, is it going to bounce? Is it going to hit and go up like this did, or is it going to break through? What you can do is you could just set up a buy stop, okay? You set a buy stop order of once it breaks here, once it breaks this wick, you can get in on the trade, all right? I don't like to just enter a trade just because it just drops through. I'm not going to enter the trade because of that, because it could easily come here and then pull back up. I would enter in right here, okay? Like at the, probably at the close of this, because it's away from the bar, and one, it's breaking the support zone. So this zone is no longer valid. So probably even here, you could enter the trade and you short it going all the way down. Why? Because there's no support zone on this trade until this level. Now you have another significant level, okay? Notice at this level, there was a support zone. So you can sell here all the way down to the zone and then get out of the trade. Why? Because you know that this is a significant level where there was support, okay? All right. Look at that. Okay. So now this level is significant. All right. Where was I? I'm sorry. Now this level is significant. Oops, right here. So if it would have broke here, then we would have been able to sell all the way down to here, which is, this is the next support zone where price is supporting. But price came here, okay, it wiggled around and it broke up. Now here, you would be able to short. Why would you be able to short here? Because there's no wick, there's no support line supporting this, okay, until here, okay? So the more support lines you see, you could just sell in between those levels until it hits the next support zone. So here, you would have been able to sell right here, and there was no support zone until here. Here was like a major support zone. Here, not really. Even if it hit here, right? Let's say you went to sell here. It broke through here, and this is the next zone. Oh my fucking God, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I hate when it does this shit. I'm so mad right now. Oh, my shit is frozen. This is why I can't fuck with Windows. Oh, hold on, guys. My shit is like freezing beyond belief. Oh, you got in that buy too? I'm up 10K for the day. I'm sorry, I'm up 12K for the day.
I don't want to hear about your profits, dude. I always miss these trades because I'm too busy working to make these guys money.
Aww. Guys, let's send Steven a fucking bow tie.
Keep your profits to yourself, Dimitri.
Ooh. Pips. Money bags. Let's see if I can clear 20K tonight.
Don't say that.
I bet you I could clear 20K before the webinar ends.
You know what? I'm clearing $0. That's right, guys. I am Dimitri's business partner, and I help do admin work in gold mines, and I don't end up getting any secret trades behind closed doors. I don't ever really get time to trade the trades that Dimitri puts out for you guys. So feel special. You guys are very special. You make a lot of money. I'm very happy that you guys make a lot of money, but also a little bit sour because my bank account doesn't grow like your guys's.
Aww. Poor little baby. Who thinks Dimitri can do 20K before the webinar is over?
Who wants to slap Dimitri? I feel like we should start a movement for this.
All Is it too late? Guys, I'm trying to jump into a trade. Let's examine this trade, guys. Okay. Let's actually examine this. I don't know why, but this gold and silver chart is fucking hot.
Are you trying to show people a chart? Because you haven't showed your screen.
You know what, Steven? No one asked you for your lip. Hold on. Okay, perfect example, guys.
I can't see anything.
Oh. Guys, I want you guys to focus on one pair as well. Yup, gold is up for the buy. I'm up $4,000, Steven.
I just don't want to hear this right now.
Okay, guys. It's a perfect example. We're in on the hour. Okay, this is the hour bar. Okay, this closed. Well, this is, you know, it's going to close in 16 more minutes because it shows you the time here. All right. Now, another thing that we're looking at, okay, guys, you draw your trend line. A trend line must connect 3 or more points to the past and to the future. So it's going up, right? But where are you going to enter? Okay. Put your line here. So you want to enter this trade. Okay. You go down to 14. Okay. Now look what happens when you go down to 15. Okay. Now look what happens when you go down to 5. Boom. You could have scalped this whole thing. So let's say you started from the hour. Okay. Let's say you started from here. Right? Here is engulfing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you started from here. You could have entered on the same price, same level, on the 15 right here. You could have entered in right here and caught this whole thing on a smaller time frame. If you would have done it on the 5, you would have entered in here. You would have caught this whole entire thing.
I'm gonna go grab a glass of water.
Oh, is your throat parched?
A little bit.
I think gold is going to go up, actually. Ooh. Can Dimitri clear 8? Oh, almost cleared 20K before the webinar. I'm up $19,981. Catch up. Can I clear 20K before the webinar? All I need is like 500 more bucks. Okay. So let's scroll down. Let's look at the 15-minute. All right. If I were to put this on a regular candle, so you see this little wick? Gold does that. She'll wick, and then she'll pull back up. So let's see. See what she does. Will she rise? Is she gonna rise? Will gold rise? Will you rise for daddy?
Go down. Just go straight down right now.
Oh, man.
Oh, look who she's listening to.
Dude, it's hilarious, guys. Okay, guys, but you see the difference between the candlesticks, right? So if you go to Heikin Ashi, you'll see that gold is actually still on an uptrend on the Heikin Ashi bars. Isn't that right, baby girl? She's like, yeah, that's right, daddy. That's right. I'm not going to listen to Steven. I'm not going to listen to him. Let me see the questions that people have.
Well, at least until Dimitri's not looking, and then she listens to me.
Let's see. You guys enjoying this webinar? Is this webinar fire or what?
If it's not fire, we can just turn it off, guys.
Ooh, look at those spikes. These candles are just like, they're so, Oh, I have to clear it tonight. Okay, so you guys understand the entry when I'm talking about, right? So let's say you look on the 3-hour chart, okay? And you want to enter in here for the buy. You break it down, you go down to a lower time frame, and this would have been your initial entry, and you would have been able to catch all of this instead of just catching it on 1 hour. Does that make sense? You'd have been able to catch it on 15 and just scalp it. And then you could still wait the hour. So even after you're scalping it on the smaller time frame, like let's say you're scalping it on the 5-minute, here, you could have scalped this whole thing and then gone back down to the hour and still caught it pushing up. Waited for this to close and then do it again on the next candlestick that comes up and then re-enter again. People understand that? Are you going up for daddy?
Don't do it.
This is a nice... resistance line. So what I do is now, okay, now if gold breaks this line, okay, when she breaks this line, My next target, my next TP will be here. Why? Because there's a resistance zone up here. Okay? So I'm going to wait until it breaks through. So then that way, this is my closest target. And when it breaks through there, okay, then this is my second closest target. Is right here. Why is my second closest target here? The reason why is because this is where the last resistance zone was. So I'm just literally trading in between the zones. Okay? When it breaks here, we take profit here. When it breaks here, we take profit here. Okay? Because this is where the last wicks were. This is where the last strong support was. Remember I told you guys gold would probably go up to 260 to 1260. This might be the major drop of this entry when it hits 1260. It dropped here, but not as much as it could have. You know what I mean? Let's see, questions, guys. You guys have any questions? I know you're taking these notes.
People want to know if they can still enter the trade right now.
Nah, guys, I wouldn't. I mean, if it breaks through, then go for it.
No, Mickey, that is not correct. Right now, it could potentially drop. It has to break the resistance line that he's pointing out, and then it will go to 1260.
Right. Do you guys understand that? You see how gold works? She does these things where she'll throw like a large wick down and then she'll pull back up. But buyers are getting pushed up.
Gold is a really big tease, guys. She likes to tease and make you want her more before she actually gives it up.
She's like that hot girl, as Steven would say. Damn it, I'm negative $800.
Ooh, hey.
I wish this would stop doing that. Like, I wish this would just like... Why does TradingView like do that? Like, they're so fucking annoying. I'm gonna like sue them.
Maybe gold is listening to me.
You know what, Steven? I hope you go to hell in gasoline draws. XAU.
Cody, that sell stop will still happen eventually. After gold is done going up, it's going to come down, and it's going to come down hard. So just be patient.
Okay. Nashi. It's going up on the Heikinashi.
Stanley, Stanley, love is all you need.
Okay. And one thing I want you guys to realize is, okay, this drop happened, right? But gold is not just going to keep dropping from here. She has to come and fill back all of this, okay? So see this entire body? It's like they threw the money down here. Now they got to come all the way back up to get it to this level, okay? So she's kind of just making up for what happened here. So there's all this selling pressure here. Now they're going to push back all the buying pressure. It's a fight. Buyers want to buy and sellers want to sell. It's a constant struggle of price. You always want to ask yourself, who is in control of price? Who is in control of price? In this trend, buyers are in control of price. In this trend, buyers are still in control of price, okay?
Well, actually, Dimitri, I think Steven was in control of price because last time I checked, you were down $800.
Fuck Steven, guys. We're going to ban him from the group. Who should I make admin? We need a new admin, guys. Can you show how to enter trades again and explain why you would enter? How you know the trend line is a good position? Are you looking for any breakouts on the candle? Are you a subscriber to TradingView for the free stuff as always? Does MetaTrader have Heikinashi? I told you guys to sell and take profit, and then I told you to set a stop limit order. I didn't tell you to keep in your sells. All right. So you guys enjoying the webinars, or you feel like what do you think, Steven?
They have been posting how great it is, and they think I'm really funny. Not so much you. They think I'm hilarious, though.
You're fucking hysterical. So guys, what you would do, okay?
Cameron, you're fired. Get out of here.
We can do is, okay, you guys can draw a trend line here. And if it doesn't break through this, okay, if it doesn't break through here, okay, you draw a little horizontal line here. Once it breaks here, you can short it, okay? And you can short it all the way down to where? Short it all the way down to this level, because this is the last support level. Boom. So this is where your take profit is. Now, notice the take profits, they get wider. Once you short it here, okay? This candlestick closes, you short it, you sell, it hits here. You take profit here. This is the next support zone. This is at least 20 pips right here. $200 on a standard, okay? Once it breaks here at this support zone, there's no wick, okay? There's no wick here. There's no wick here. There's no wick at the bottom here. There's no wick at the bottom here. Here is the last support zone, okay? So when you sell and you short it, you can sell it all the way down to here. And you don't have to worry about, oh God, is it gonna drop? Is it gonna pull back up? No, you short it all the way down to here. All right, because now this zone is significant. This level is significant. It broke through this level. It doesn't matter if it was just, support or resistance. It's the fact that this level is significant. It dropped here. It broke through here. What else happened on this level? It broke through here. All right. Look at the behavior of the chart. Okay. It broke through here. All right. So the fact that it broke through there, if it breaks through here, then you know it's got to make up for all of this buying pressure that was here. Now all of this selling pressure is going to come down. All right. So I would sell right here if it breaks through 120.42. This is the level that I gave you guys in the buy stop, correct? 1,240.12. Yeah, right here. If it breaks here, so now that this is lower, you can still get more profit on this. And now it's probably 30 pips. Okay, you sell here, boom, take profit once it hits this line. Next, you break through this line, sell here, take profit. Okay, because this is the last support zone. I just gave away a lot of fucking gold nuggets.
So there's a couple good questions. Are we putting the support resistance lines on the wicks or on the body of the candles?
What do you say?
Are the support and resistance lines, are you putting them on the wicks or the body of the candles?
I'm putting them on the wicks. You don't want to put them on the body of the candles. You want to put them on the wicks because that's where the last support zone is.
You want to touch as many wicks as possible, guys. Also, for someone who is asking what Dimitri risks when he or how much of his account he risks, you guys, the answer is 5%. Don't forget it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that up. So guys, let's just actually pull that up now. People love this webinar.
No, dude, they love Steven.
Fuck Steven.
What they don't know is Dimitri might be calling trades, but in the background, Steven's making all the magic happen.
That's true. I'm sure a lot of haters would love to learn my gold secrets. I hate when people hit me up and they're like, oh, I know what you use for fucking gold. I know what you use. I'm like, yeah, you know what I use? These nuts. How about that? Like, people still try to just figure out my strategy. Like, get the fuck out of here. Okay. Why you always hating? Why you always hating?
That's right, Caleb Hutchings. Little did we know Steven is the market maker.
Guys, Steven is just like feeding me all these trades to make me look good because I wasn't shit in high school.
Did you say you were a chick in high school? That was a plot twist.
All right, guys, can you guys see my screen? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen, Steven?
Yeah, you're good now. All your hot ladies. Ooh, Steven's the real pip catcher. I like that.
I don't know where that came from.
I like that.
Starting balance. Okay, guys. So this is showing if you start with 200, okay, and you get 100% per month. Sorry, that's 1,000. For the next 12 months. So 100% a month. 12%. I mean 5% per day. Okay. So if you guys start off with 200 in a month, you'll double that 200 to 400. Okay, it's very easy. 800, the 400, you'll turn to 800. 800 to 1600. 1600 to 3200. 3200 to 6400. 6400 to 12,800. So in 6 months, you'll make $12,800. In the 7th month, you're at $25,000. In the 8th month, you're at, oh, I'm sorry, this is 12,000, 25,000. This is 51,000. On your 8th month, you're at $51,000. Okay. Your 8th month, you're at 51,000. On your 9th month, you're at $102,000. Okay. So on your 9th month, you already hit 6 figures. In your 10th month, you're at 204,000. On your 11th month, you're at 409,000. And on your 8th month, you're at $819,000. Okay. So you're practically a millionaire in 12 months. And you started from $200. That's 5% a day. 5% a day is 100% return every single month. And for the dude who told me, whatever his name is, fucking Vladimir, whatever, you're a fucking idiot. All right. It's definitely possible to make 5% a day in Forex. Okay. So yeah, guys, this is how you flip $200 into over $500,000 in a year and quit your job and become one of the best gold mine traders ever. Lit or not?
For somebody asking my opinion on the Elliott wave analysis, I think Elliott waves are cool, and I know a lot of people use them and make a lot of money. Me personally, well, I'm not going to tell you my secrets.
Hold on a second. These nuts. Hey, I went to Bayside High School too, Cameron Wheeler.
Where is this Bayside High School?
These nuts.
At the Cool Kids Club?
Yeah. Yeah, remember, if you guys record this and I catch you, because you guys don't know that Steven's a personal hacker, he can just find out where the link was first sent to. And once we do that, your ass is grass. Oh my God, my legs hurt me. Let's bump some Schoolboy Q. Fire, my jigger.
Oh, maybe for Heikinashi not running well in MT4, the default Heikinashi indicator is not my favorite. You got to go search some online and find which one works best for you. Cameron, shut up, dude. It's not the Cool Kids Club, especially because Dimitri went there.
Let's answer some questions now.
The webinar for risk management, King Cortez, we've gone over risk management. Risk 5% of your account. Set your stop losses. Don't get greedy. Absolutely do not get greedy. Dimitri tells me this all the time. And I want to tell you guys this because it's important. When you're in a trade, whether it's a sell or a buy, and you're in profit, and you're asking yourself, should I hold this? If you cannot answer that question with your own technical analysis, then your answer is, if you found 100 grand on the floor, would you pick it up or would you walk away from it? You'd pick it up. So pick it up, take your profit, and wait for the next trade.